Turns out, you can save valuable tonnage if you only have lifeboats for officers and secret police. The Shi Wang-Class Battleship was designed by the Duchy of Liao and launched in 2380 as the first true warship constructed by the newly formed Capellan Confederation. Its initial role was to anchor the extensive armed merchantman fleet maintained by the duchy. The vessel was normally escorted by numerous support ships, which compensated for its design limitations and reinforced its operational strength. With the formal establishment of the Capellan Confederation a few years later, the Shi Wang was officially launched as the first Capellan battleship, named after the god of burning suffocation. The vessel's offensive capabilities delivered the eponymous burning suffocation to its adversaries, either through the all-energy payload of its weapons or by exposing enemies to the vacuum of space. Designed for extended patrols, the ship carried energy-based weaponry that eliminated the need for ammunition storages and reloading systems. A pair of grav decks assisted in maintaining crew health during long deployments. The Shi Wang was historically notable as the first vessel to employ massed orbital bombardment against civilian targets, conducting extensive attacks on the Federated Sun's world of Novaya Zemlya in 2399. Although both the Duchy of Liao and the Capellan Confederation possessed considerable resources, financial constraints prevented outfitting the Shi Wang with the massive broadsides typical of contemporary battleships. Instead, the vessel was designed as a frontal assault platform. Its main armament consisted of 4 heavy naval PPCs, recently reverse-engineered from stone Hegemony technology, mounted in the bow. These weapons were supported by enhanced armor protection concentrated on the forward hull. Secondary armament comprised of 20 NL-45 lasers. In combat, the Shi Wang proved deadly against opponents when it successfully outmaneuvered them. However, its engines produced only 2.5 Gs of thrust, leaving the execution of complex maneuvers dependent on the skill of the navigation crew. The Shi Wang maintained significant cargo and aerospace capabilities. Bay 1 accommodated 18 aerospace fighters with 6 access doors. Bay 2 contained 73,320 tons of cargo with 4 doors, while Bay 3 held 70,000 tons of cargo, also with 4 doors. Crew accommodations reflected the class-based Capellan military structure. The majority of the crew resided in the forward sections, while senior officers, marines, and passengers occupied the rear section, which provided exclusive access to one of the grav decks. Lifeboats and escape pods were also concentrated in the rear and on the bridge, leaving other sections of the ship underserved. These limitations were repeatedly exposed during the intense engagements of the Age of War. By 2765, the Confederation operated only 5 Shi Wang-Class battleships, each forming the core of a commonality naval squadron. At that time, each vessel was accompanied by 2 heavy cruisers, either Aegis or Soil class, or a combination of both, along with 2 or 3 lighter warships. During the build-up to the First Succession War, additional Shi Wang-class vessels were restored to service, though fewer than a dozen were operational at the commencement of hostilities. All had been lost or destroyed by the conclusion of the Second Succession War. One captured vessel, originally the Jasmine Liao and later renamed Quicksilver Mongoose, survived the liberation of Terra and accompanied General Kerensky during the Exodus. Clan records indicate that it remained in service with Clan Mongoose until its near destruction by Clan Jaguar during the absorption of Clan Mongoose. The final surviving Shi Wang were subsequently mothballed in the Strana Mekti system.